Hey, it's me, Tiki Man.
Fuck yes, Tiki Man. Tell me all your secrets.
What's up, Ben? Let's get Tiki.
Holy shit. I want to live the Tiki lifestyle.
Yeah. If you come to the right place, I've got a seminar.
Okay.
Only $19.99. Oh God. I should
I'm out.
actually play this game. Hey,
What are we doing here?
we're defending tower? No. We're defending with towers.
Yes.
In a tower defense game, you don't defend the towers do the defending. Is that correct?
That is correct. You know, you might have to defend a tower at some point.
That's true. Typically in this game, though, you're actually defending these little dudes and dudettes.
They're all in that house there.
Little
Oh
chibis.
my god.
Little chibis.
Baby Tikis.
They made another PixelJunk Monsters.
Oh.
That's crazy to me.
Gosh, how long has it been?
12 years?
Okay.
13? No. When did the PS3 came out in 06, right?
Yes.
And this was, or not this one, but the first one was, it was either a launch game or it was very early on, like as a PSN downloadable game.
Yeah, so let's say 11, 12 years.
Yeah. Definitely at least like 07 at the latest, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know, they made some other PixelJunk games. I don't know if you've played any of those.
Shooter.
I never figured out what to do with these fruits. Really?
It's like you just did.
Yeah, I've tried that before. I'm not sure what it does. Oh, got some ice.
All right, so tower defense. How many kinds of towers are you working with?
Right now I only have like, I'd have to count 5 or 6. You do unlock more, but not very quickly.
Looks like you had a ground, an air,
Yeah, so ground and air are obviously the two kind of like attack types. And you know, some like the arrows can attack both.
I'm a bit of a tower defense aficionado.
Oh, do you really?
Yes.
That's actually super exciting to me because I think everybody else here hates them. For a lot of people, not a lot of tower defense fans on staff besides me up until now.
I don't play a ton of them, but the ones I do play, I get very passionate about.
Same. Top 3 tower defense games.
Ooh, desktop tower defense is #1.
Oh, I never played that one.
There's like a browser.
Okay, is that like old school original? Because I mean, that's like, we're talking like Warcraft 3 mods.
Oh yeah.
That birthed this genre, right?
Yeah, I would say that one, because like the Warcraft 3 one would be like, you know, skinned into whatever you like it's the South Park tower defense game, but they all played the same.
Right.
Except for Elements TD, that one was the best.
You're in some deep tower defense.
Desktop tower defense was kind of a grid, and then each tower is occupied 1 square of the grid, so you had to build the maze yourself.
Sure.
That's where I learned about all the different kinds of strategies. You know, you want your strong middle core. And then Gem TD last.
Okay. Man.
That one's a motherfucker though.
Like some deep cuts. I've mostly played like kind of the bigger commercial stuff, not so much like mod. Ooh, God, I really need to pay more attention here. So you only get money, obviously, by killing enemies, and occasionally you'll get it out of, like, just like that, actually, out of
Just running through bushes
random
and stuff.
trees as you go.
Encouraging you to explore.
Yeah, and you know, like you can do this thing. Height matters in this one. Like the higher up something is, the more range it has.
Tell me about it.
So, yeah. So you can go to that third-person mode to kind of figure out how to min-max your range and so forth.
Looks like different enemy types.
Yeah, they're
like maybe some fast guys, some flying guys.
This level is actually unusual in that all the enemies on this one are ground-based.
Okay.
Every other level I've played besides this one, they alternate back and forth quite a bit.
Gives you 1 wave heads up.
Yeah, kinda. I liked the first PixelJunk Monsters a lot. I really want to like this one too, but it's got some things about it I wish were better.
Like?
It's not super great about communicating information about, like, you get the little icons about which way they're coming from, but like, there's a lot of uncertainty about which routes they're gonna take. Like, basically you need to play a level more than once to really make sure you know exactly how everything's gonna go. So you can plan ahead, because towers are slow to build. Your guy takes forever to get around. Like, it's really hard to adapt on the fly. And none of this, like literally nothing that I'm complaining about would be an issue in this game, except that to move on to new levels, you have to get perfects on the previous levels. Like if even one of these guys gets through, basically you're—
Why even have multiple lives?
Yeah, man, if they just made that one tweak to this game, I would be into it so much more. Basically you are collecting a currency called rainbow fragments.
Oh.
And you only get a rainbow fragment off of the stage by beating it without a single enemy getting through. Which I feel like is just not how most of these games go.
No.
Like I think about like my favorite games, like Kingdom Rush is probably the biggest one, where it takes a tiered approach. You know, if you get a perfect on a level, you get more currency to upgrade with. You know, like you do better, but it's not going to stop you from moving on to the next level.
Or like a lot of those kind of endless ones. It's like, all right, you have 40 lives. Just see how many levels you can beat.
Right. It just feels unnecessarily harsh to me.
Yeah, that's
in a way that's really rubbing me the wrong way.
Especially like, you know, maybe as like a later thing, like the final level, the boss level or whatever, you have one life, but
or even
like this is like level what? Like 2 or 3?
This is the second world.
Okay. So like
this
2.
Is probably like the 5th total level in the game, I think.
Yeah.
And each level even has, I think, 3 different difficulty levels. So there's plenty of places they could have put like insane, like rigorous ass demands like that. But having it as just sort of the baseline way that you progress through the game.
I'm sorry, were you dancing in that tower?
Yes, I was. Yes, you can dance on a tower and make it upgrade faster.
Okay.
Or make it upgrade at all. Like the towers upgrade off of kills, but also, yeah, you can just sort of, and you can spend, there's a currency you can spend to upgrade them as well.
Lake, change color.
It's just like, I have a hard time adapting on the fly in this game when I don't see like a change in pattern coming ahead of time. Basically, it leads to a lot of situations where you spend, let's say, 20 minutes on a level, and you're almost at the end, and one guy just barely, like, crawls his way through at the end. And you're like, well, I just wasted 20 minutes.
Oh, that's why you gotta leave some fruit at the ends. I don't know if that works.
Oh, the items?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, to be fair, I have not dug super deeply into some of those mechanics. Since this is probably going to be a wash, let's just check it out right here. Hasty fruit, smoky fruit, sluggy
triangle on that.
Ripe, sluggy fruit. I hope it paused while I'm doing this.
Okay.
Freeze all in the surrounding area to slow them down. That's okay. I mean, I've already got the ice towers, but... Huh. Is that just for multiplayer?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what purpose that would serve otherwise.
I just noticed that your mouth is moving on your mask, and it's creeping me out.
Huh. I don't know that I would want to make the monsters run faster. Weird. Let's buy one. So I can say I did. Oh yeah, some guys already just got through. Like, I'm playing nowhere near optimally, obviously, because I'm just kind of yammering about the mechanics and not paying a ton of attention.
It's weird that it even lets you continue playing if one gets through.
Yeah, well, I mean, it has leaderboards, like it ranks your performance, like there are...
Yeah, I guess, but you're not going to show up on a leaderboard without a perfect score either.
Well, so I think the scoring is separate from the number of chibis that have died, basically. Like, I don't know if we want to stick this one out all the way to the end, just so you can see the scoring screen. But like, you get a numerical score. It's not like you're not scored by how many got through and that sort of thing. It's kind of an aggregate score. I should try this thing out. Yeah, works as advertised. I maybe shouldn't have used it right under my ice tower. Also, I'm very slow now.
Oh yeah, didn't consider that, huh?
No, I didn't. This is a weird stage because they come in from multiple routes, but they all just circle this kind of island here in the middle over and over.
Right.
So this one was a good one for me to kind of try out different towers and sort of try optimizing some different stuff. Here's my air towers so far. Anyway, since I totally blew it on this one, what do you say we try a different level in the 2-player mode?
Did you say we try a different level?
Yep. Let's do it.
All right. As if there hasn't been that giant prompt at the bottom this entire time.
I mean, I think the game looks great.
Yeah.
Like I like the basics of the tower balance and the way that, you know, I mean, it's got the standard rock, paper, scissors thing of tower defense, right? Of like, here's your fast, weak guys, here's your flying guys. Like all that stuff is fine. I just wish that it wasn't so freaking harsh. So yeah, basically like, let me just show you over here real fast. So I got a perfect on this one, so I got the rainbow fragment.
Right.
Or the easy difficulty.
Wait, it looks like you only got one.
Yeah, I think it's for each difficulty.
Oh.
Because like, see, I can play this on tricky.
Untricky and impossible.
Yeah, basically. And then you move through the world map. And then you run into things like this.
Oh, hi.
Right here. Basically, they gate access to each subsequent area by forcing you to get more fragments. So I have 3 right now, so I need to get perfect on 2 more levels before I can check out the snow area, basically. It's just a little
I guess
rough.
that's a way of gating progression.
And to be fair, I mean, they do give you access to... Whoop. Also, that'll happen.
I'm dying.
They do give you access to like 3 or 4 levels at a time in a given area. So it's not like you have to play the same stage over and over and over and over until you get it right. So that helps, but it, you know, could be better. I've only briefly looked at this one. Let's check this out.
All right, so how's this gonna work? Are we sharing resources?
I haven't played 2-player yet, so let's find out together. Probably, yeah. I'm sure it's a common pool of money and that sort of thing. Oh God. Okay. So yeah, they start throwing variations in pretty fast.
What do the gems do?
The gems are what you spend to upgrade towers instantly.
Oh.
If you don't have time to dance.
We really gotta focus on dancing.
Yeah. Man, the game looks so good. Like,
Hit me with how it controls real quick.
what's that?
What are the controls?
It's just left stick to move, circle to jump, X to like input commands.
Okay.
R2 goes to third person, but I guess you can't do that in 2-player, I'm guessing. So because I've played this level once before, I already know, like, you know, it shows you that arrow to kind of give you an idea where they're going to come from.
Yeah.
Like, 3 or 4 waves into this level, they just totally throw that out the window.
What?
And fuck you. Like,
Oh, fuck that.
in a way that you will see quickly. Like, it's stuff like that combined with the really stringent progression requirements that just, like... they turn me off of what is otherwise, like, a really cool game. Or a game that I really want to like, you know? Okay, so that's you. So I can still build towers while you're building towers? Yes, okay.
How do I dance?
You just stand still on a tower. Oh boy. Weird. Huh. Maybe in a bad way. Okay, get that money. I don't have enough money to make another tower, and
yeah.
guys are already
There we
through. Go.
Have enough now.
I can't see. I apparently ran into an enemy and dropped money. Okay. All right. Wait. Wait, do they go down this way? Oh. Oh no, okay. This may or may not be enough to stop these guys from getting through. We don't have any more money, so. Whoa. Did you just roll that off the hill?
I did.
That's cool. I wonder if that kills guys as it rolls through them?
That it does.
This is not gonna happen.
Oh, this sucks.
Yeah. Well, there goes our perfect. So yeah, like if we were really trying to play this for serious, we would already have to start over if we wanted to get the rainbow fragment. We are really extra not playing very seriously here. Let's try starting this one over.
Sure.
And like actually see if we can get something done here. I think they really want you to focus on the arrow towers first.
Right.
Like my tendency is I always go for AoE. I always want to use like the cannons first, but cannons can't hit air.
Yeah.
And there's also certain enemy types in this that take more single target damage than they do AoE damage.
Sure.
So it's... Generally, I'm finding it's best to start with a bunch of arrow towers. and go from there. Throw one down, yeah, right there. The dance!
Dancing.
Shit, maybe one cannon would have been good. We might be okay. Oh!
The slow dancer.
I think we're gonna be okay. Alright. We did it. We survived wave 1. Alright. Let's throw down an ice. Oh! The towers just take so long to build in this game.
Yeah.
Look at that. Like, that's part of what makes it so hard to adapt. It's just... Oh no.
Oh my god.
Dude. Ah! Also, I'm trying to run by that guy in this lane, but I couldn't see. Oh man, this is rough. Go, 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 go! Go! Oh!
Tried to block him.
That's close. So now we're way behind because there's stuff going on over here. We might be okay. Let's actually get a cannon going here. We do it? Are we good? Good.
Yeah. Oh, it's a boss coming.
These are just heavier dudes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's an actual boss at the end of every level, but
We have any slow tower? Oh, yeah, that.
yeah,
is
that
tower.
one. But that only hits ground, unfortunately. So they'll do other weird stuff, like some waves. Enemies will have like energy shields. Some waves there will be ground guys floating along on balloons, so you need an air thing to shoot them down
Oh.
before you can hit them. A bunch of weird stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of cool mechanics in this game. Like, it... Pretty much like what I want out of a tower defense game. It's just the extremely frustrating aspect.
Yeah,
of,
that's
of making one tiny mistake your first time and just basically losing. Also, I totally wasn't paying attention and these guys came from a different direction and now we're screwed.
Oh.
Oh, we might actually pull it out.
Back
Wow.
off.
Wow. Okay.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Is there anything?
These guys are usually not a huge problem, actually.
Sure.
As big as they are, they go down pretty easy.
I really like the way they move. Like,
Yeah.
especially when they're like taking damage or being slowed.
Oh, so I guess we just can't go to third person in the two-player. Let's see what these guys look like up close. Like, that's a cool thing. It's not really a good way to play the game, but it's cool that you can zoom in and see stuff up close just because everything looks so cool. in this
Yeah,
game.
and I imagine there are points where like you got your towers pretty much set and you're looking for something else to do, so why not run around in first person
Yeah.
and go look at everything?
Yeah, 'cause it is a cool-looking game. Does that sign do anything?
And cool spins.
Let's see. Actually, hang on. Let me just kind of want to see that real fast. You can hop back in after.
I don't feel so good.
Yeah. God, what a good art style.
Yeah, I just want to
Looks
touch
so
it. I just
awesome.
want to touch this game.
Like, it looks like, you were saying this before, like, it looks like you could. Like, everything just has, like, a sort of tactile look to it.
Like that one arrow is all that guy touched.
Shh.
And I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
You get to see that
All right,
warning every time.
so this is where it gets rotten.
It's always the flying level.
And again, I only...
Always the flying level where it
Yeah.
gets rotten.
And again, I only know this because I've tried this level once previously. Oh boy, I totally didn't mean to activate that fruit. If I remember correctly, like where you're going with that dance, but if I remember correctly, it's not going to actually do anything. Because they spawn down here. And not out of the actual gate up here.
And in a game where one
yeah,
boss...
where one mistake, like I could build an anti-air here, and I will, but like, you know, and they do loop back around past some of your stuff, so I'm doing some damage here.
But
still,
that
like,
is so fresh. That is like tower defense 101.
Yeah, like so I can run over here and make a, you know, that's maybe enough to save us. Ah!
Damn it.
I like your thought. It was, yeah. And in this case, we might be okay because we've got these 2 arrows here, and these guys are pretty weak.
And you also knew it was going to happen.
And there was that, but so this
that's deeply upsetting.
Right? Yeah, totally. Like this example, maybe not that bad because we survived it anyway, but like, it just illustrates the types of fuckery that can happen to you in this game.
Yeah.
Like there are just I feel like you're always getting stuff like that dropped on you in a way that's just like, it's just on the wrong side of too hard.
It's like artificially fluffing out the game's length.
Yeah,
you know,
kinda,
like,
yeah.
Maybe that's not their intention, but...
Especially, like I said, you know, they've got 3 difficulty levels, and like my favorite tower defense games, I totally go back and replay on the harder difficulties.
Yes.
Because they're that good. And this
Once you
one,
like figure out your builds and
Yeah.
stuff, you're like, okay, there's still room for me to refine them.
Totally, and I think this game has that. Like the mechanics are solid enough that if it was balanced better, I would totally.
Is there any sort of like tower destruction if you want to?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can dismantle for money. Obviously, you lose some money, but even that is a little too slow.
Oh,
Like,
we lost.
yep. Like even selling towers is a little too slow because you have to wait for them to explode and pick up all the money before you run over
And
to.
yeah, you have to run over to it.
Yeah.
Do that stuff.
As opposed to like the more traditional games where you just have a cursor, you know, or a touch screen.
Yep.
Like you're not a physical guy that you have to run around. Like the game is just so harsh.
Oh.
Yeah. So these are the
Yeah, I'm stuck down here.
Oh wow. Hey, look.
What happens if we both are down there?
Through the magic of co-op. Oops. So yeah, these are the types of guys you have to pop their balloons before you can shoot them down, or before you can hurt them. Apparently the anti-air doesn't actually pop the balloons. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some message board chatter that they are thinking about ways to continue working on this game, like maybe adding some more camera options and stuff like that. So
I hope so.
I would love to see maybe some changes to just sort of the core balance and progression, because I really would like to play more of this. But like, I've quit out of so many levels where I almost beat it.
Yeah, I
just,
imagine
like,
the first time I almost succeed and fail a level would be enough to like. I mean, that's enough for me to put down a normal tower defense game and be like, man, I was about to perfect that one. I'm gonna take a break. But if that meant I don't even get to progress,
yeah, it's a lot, unfortunately. But
looked like it had online multiplayer, but
yeah, we tried to find a match before this and couldn't find any.
yeah.
But that is there if you want to. You can host games, so you could
What's that little sun symbol?
tower up with your friends if you want. Where is it? Oh, that's a coin. That just means there's a coin we haven't picked up down there. Anyway, PixelJunk Monsters 2 is out now. I'll keep my eye on it. I hope that there's some more stuff coming
Yeah, that'd be cool.
in the future, because it's like
Oh, look,
it's like 90% of the way to what I want out of a tower defense game. It's just that.
this is a neat little touch. If you catch on fire, you run faster.
Huh.
So you can like run over this little lava
That's
pit
cool.
here, and then if you need to get somewhere.
Oh wow, yeah, it's neat. There's a lot of neat stuff in this.
Yeah,
It's almost there. It's almost where I want it to be.
almost there.
Yeah. It's out there now. Thanks, man.
Let's dance the night away.